So we're gonna put marker dots on his face in the most movable.
Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Now they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Draymond Green is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Irving at the point. And for the Suns, they've got Harris. Toppin is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Williams. And it's Simmons in at the point guard. Now, here's Clarkson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
Now Irving following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. And they pick up two.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Now here's Williams. He had 27 points last game. Simmons against Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving with the bounce pass. And the rejection by Marjanovic. To the middle, here's Harris, and it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Pass to Irving. Score the basket, his second of two attempts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Passes it to Harris. Over in the corner, Williams. Lock at 6. Over Gordon. Williams gets the bucket.
Man, it's a pleasure watching Williams and his subtle athleticism. I mean, he's got a grace that's really pretty unique.
Now here's Irving. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Harris.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Simmons. Outside, Williams. Back to Simmons. A shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, two teams that were very similar in the standing.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way, and you could say the same for tonight's game.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Back to Williams. And here's Harris from the arc. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Now the pass to Irving. Another one falls for San Antonio.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Toppin kicks to Simmons. Outside Williams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for San Antonio. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. That's good from Simmons. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. In the corner, it's Clarkson. At the elbow, it's Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
And he sinks the second. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Williams. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Simmons. Toppin is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Williams at the 2. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Clarkson, yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Clarkson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs. Here's the Suns with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Simmons, the bounce pass. Count that bucket. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
The rebound by Marjanovic.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Clarkson. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. The wing jumper off target. Here's Simmons. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked by Gordon. Left side Irving. Green breaking loose. They get it back. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Harris looking it over. He dishes it to Williams. Back to Harris. Over Irving. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
The Suns have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Clarkson. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Clarkson passes to Irving. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 8 points.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's Gordon, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Here's Williams. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the paint. Here's Irving. And it's blocked by Simmons. Clarkson against Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You look at Williams, and he's rather slight in build, but he's got sneaky strength and terrific body control.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For Phoenix, it was a challenging first quarter. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm and
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Clarkson. Gordon out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Drummond in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Harris, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Harris, right side, over Gordon. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Irving looking over the floor to the inside. They kick it out to Green. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time. Drummond in the corner. It's Gordon. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. He gets it in there. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Harris against Gordon. Puts one up from 19. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Williams against Clarkson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And slam dunk by Harris.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed. They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Suns trail by 5. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Irving against Simmons. And slam dunk by Harris.
I'll tell you what, what seems like everything he's putting up is finding the net. And right now, Harris is simply balling out.
Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 24 points for Kyrie Irving.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Spurs leading by 5. And the wide open shot from Green. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Gordon finds Clarkson. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
In the corner, it's Harris. Ring shot on the way, and he connects with the jumper. Harris has got 16.
And, you know, this team relies on Tobias Harris to score the ball, especially from these spots on the floor.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the San Antonio Spurs. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Back to the action after this word. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Marjanovic, Lou Williams out there with Simmons. Then there's Toppin, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Williams looking over the floor. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Irving against Harris. Irving's shot is good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Toppin kicks to Williams. Over to the wing. Harris outside. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different. that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Irving passes to Clarkson, taken away by Williams. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Irving dishes to Clarkson. Back to Irving. To the paint. And that one good from Clarkson. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
Here's Williams. Another shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for San Antonio.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Simmons against Irving. And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.